Good day, everyone. Todd Book, Director of Government and Policy here at the Ohio State Bar Association, and glad to have with us today Mark Pepperell, the Executive Director of Columbus International Programs. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you brought with you today some attorneys from various parts of the world. But first, before we get into that, tell us what is Columbus International?
Sure. The Columbus International Program is a nonprofit organization. We've been here in Columbus for over 45 years. We have a mission of promoting international understanding through intercultural exchange. So what we're doing today is exactly what our organization does, bringing professionals from around the world to meet with their peers and contemporaries here in the United States for the benefit of mutual learning.
How many different groups do you have come in typically in a year?
So during the course of any one year, we have probably 7 or 8 delegations, and it varies widely. Today happens to be attorneys from around the world.
Now, do they seek out Columbus or Ohio in particular, or how do they make the connection?
So it's really both. As a visa sponsor, and we have a 45-year history, we often bring groups and delegations that are on grants that are funded by the State Department. But also strategically, more importantly for us, we are building partnerships around the world with different organizations, companies that have a direct interest in bringing professionals here for training.
Now, let's move on to today, the folks that are here with us today. We have an attorney from Rwanda.
That's correct.
An attorney from Congo, and one from Russia, a law student from Russia.
That's correct.
How do we make the connection? How did they get with you?
Sure. And this is a really interesting mixture of folks that are here today.
I thought so, yeah.
So how do you put these 3 countries together, right? So let me start with the Congo, okay? 4 years ago, I was contacted by the Columbus Bar Association, who I had met with on an earlier group. And they met this young attorney from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And his name was Thierry, and that's the gentleman that's here today.
Okay.
So he was here at that time visiting them, but wanted to spend a longer period of time. So the Columbus Bar Association introduced me to him. With respect to Rwanda, I have a board member who's Rwandan American. His name is Charles Rudaneshka, and he goes back and forth to Rwanda periodically. And it was really through his help and his contacts in Rwanda that we were able to bring the gentleman here today. We hope this is the first of many things that we're going to do to help Rwanda make positive change.
And we got a young man from Moscow.
Right. So once again, it's through a partnership that I've developed. In particular, I have an attorney at Nationwide who has gone back and forth to Russia and has worked with the Russians in various areas throughout his career. But in this case, it's a personal contact from Russia that he wanted to give the opportunity to learn more about the rule of law here in the United States.
Very nice, very nice. Now, obviously they came to the Bar Association today, the 3 attorneys, to learn a little bit. We gave them some updates on some of our legislative activity here at the bar, and I think there were a few people giving them some not pointers, but updates on how we do it in Ohio when it comes to family law and estate planning and things of that nature. You've only been with them for a few days, but what are you hearing from them? What are you learning from them being around these 2 attorneys, or 2 attorneys and 1 a law student?
First, I'm impressed that with perhaps limited resources in their respective countries, I'm amazed at what they are able to do and what they have been able to accomplish. So that's my first takeaway at the moment. But yes, they do have challenges, and they're dealing quite a bit with corruption in all 3 countries. And so they're in their own way trying to do what they can to help combat corruption. And that's part, quite frankly, of what we want to accomplish here is showing the rule of law, how it's accepted, and when a decision is made, people accept the rule of law in this country.
When it's a government of laws and not of men.
Right.
It seems that it works out better for everybody involved.
Exactly.
So hopefully we can help put that language out there to around the world so people learn from that. And I want to thank you for your time and for bringing them by the Bar Association so we can be part of that discussion and learning from them as well. And good luck with your future endeavors.
Well, thank you very much.